Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to the second episode in this series on designing a house in SketchUp. In episode one, we downloaded, and then imported this floor plan into SketchUp, and then I scaled it to the correct size. So this house is 80 feet, 8 inches wide, give or take a few inches. It is really, really close. And so now the fun begins. So we're going to make some walls. I love this. This is a floor plan that I actually wouldn't mind living in. It's not overly huge. It is the average. I mean, it's 2,565 feet. So it is 65 square feet over the average of the national average for a house. And 65 square feet is not much, right? so, so let's make some walls. Assuming this is not being built in the mountains, so we don't need 6-inch walls. These are probably 4 inches across. Let's find that out, shall we? So I'm really wondering how wide this is. So I'm just going to go, and you notice this is not going to snap to a direction because it's not on one of the axes. That's why we want lengths. We wanted the snapping and the angle snapping. Aha. Let's turn off angle snapping. So that's under angle units. Oh, it is. That's why it's working so well. If you have a hard time getting your angles to draw, turn off angle snapping, because now I can just click exactly where that is. And I want to, I'm going to draw. Now, what's helpful here is notice how that turns pink. It's super helpful when we're not on an axis color, because you could be off here and your walls end up not straight. By the time you get to the other side of the house, you're way off. Luckily, SketchUp's like, hey, this is perpendicular. Do you want to go with that? I'm like, yep, I do. So I'm just going to do a little bit of it and then hit escape. Um, I'm wondering, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to click and go pink. Oh, come on, give me pink now. Wow, now it's not going to give me pink. That was so helpful before. What I wanted to do was type in 4 inches, enter. These are 6-inch walls. See that? That's a 4-inch. That's a 2x4. So this is what I would say a high quality home. I don't love the fact that it's not giving me perpendicular. I don't know the trick, what I did wrong. Um, interesting. Um, so what I think I'm going to do is just go in the middle here. Doesn't have to be the middle. I'm going to go up. I'm hoping I get pink. Yes, that's what I was hoping. Hoping if I drew a new line, it would give me the pink. So I'm going to type in 6 inches. 6 inches. Enter. And that's exactly what I wanted. However, I need to do that in a couple different places. We don't want to end up. We can't really do precision measurement because I don't really know how long this is. There's several ways to, just like everything in SketchUp, there's a dozen ways to do everything. I could measure this 20 feet, 9/32 of an inch. And I could type in that, whatever that was, 20 feet, 9/32 of an inch, comma, 6 inches, enter. And that would give me the size I want. I like to kind of go custom with this kind of stuff. I am going to I don't think it's going to give me perpendicular every time. I'm just going to have to do my best. And oh, I'm on measure. That's why I'm on measuring. Come on now, pencil tool. There we go. It's going to give me pink. But I need to know what. Nope, let's not do it that way. There's so many ways to do this. So actually, yes, I'm going to do that again because I want to know. I'm going to click short because I want it to be. Oh man, what I'm trying to do is make a 6-inch line, but it's not letting me. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go all the way down, click, So there's always a trick. So I'm going to start here, go up, and make a 6-inch line on top of the other line, because what that'll do is give me an endpoint that's right there, green. Okay, green. So now I know that is 6 inches. So if I click on green and drag over to this one, nice. I'm hoping now it'll show me, yep, it'll show me. By the way, pink doesn't always mean perpendicular. It can also mean parallel. So I'm going parallel to that black one, although I don't really know how far to go. So I'm going to click short and hit escape. Now I'm going to go, I think I might be, no, I can't be long because I measured it. No, I didn't measure it. I think I'm a little bit wide. It's pretty close though. So I'm going to click here. These are walls. Okay, walls. Escape. What I need to do is I need to go. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go all the way to the end, click, and then I'm going to go back and draw a line this way. So this is, I'm showing you how to make a 6-inch wide wall. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to type in 6-inch, and there should be a dot there now. See that green dot? So that is 6 inches right there. So escape. Now I don't want all these extra little lines in here. I will, and I'll show you why shortly. I'm going to work my way. I just kind of usually work my way around. So, and I rotate. So I press shift and mouse wheel to move side to side, and then just mouse wheel to rotate. And this was pink, so I know it's perpendicular. And so I want to draw pink all the way to there. And you can see I'm slightly off, but I know my drawing is, my lines are correct. Click. So, you know, your floor plan, it's not good. It's going to be, you know, inches, maybe half inch off in places. But trust SketchUp, trust that pink line, because it will be a straight line. So now I need to make sure this, I already measured it. That was 4 inches, sorry, 6 inches wide. And by the way, if I didn't say it, 6 inches is usually for mountain cabins or houses that need more insulation, or nicer homes, because it's higher quality. You get more insulation squished in between 6 inches. It's just stronger lumber. Okay, so this is an interesting intersection here. Oh, I can't guess. I was going to guess. I need to type in 6 inches. Every time you come to a width, now the length and stuff, you can, I just don't want to guess anywhere. This isn't pink. It's not giving me pink. This is where you have to guess. I'm trying to be lined up with that other line and not crooked and look dumb. Click. Okay. And then, now I'm getting green. I'm actually on the green axis. That is super helpful. All the way down. Nice. But escape. So remember to hit escape to cancel the pencil tool, and you can come back. I want to make sure, I already measured that was 4 inches. I want to make sure that I end up with, sorry, 6. I keep saying 4. 6, I guess I'm surprised that this is a 6-inch. I shouldn't be. It's a nice house. So these connecting, it turns solid. See how I'm making solid walls behind me? And any place where you did those measurement lines, 6-inch measurement lines, get rid of. Okay. So working my way around a pretty interesting shape. And I'm guessing this is going to be 6 inches right there. It better be, but I'm not sure. So, I'm going to do a red line. It's interesting that it's red. That's very helpful. 6 inches, enter, and it's a little bit short, I think. So I think my wall, it just means my line was a little bit, I should have done that first. Green, I'm going to go, oh, I'm going to go all the way. Oh, that's a door. Oh, you still need a wall where there's a door, so don't be fooled by that. You still want to make the wall. So at this point, ignore the windows and the doors. I'm going to redo, how picky am I, Mr. Johns? I am so picky. Am I going to measure your walls? Yeah, I'm going to measure your walls too. So, but I noticed that I am off a little bit here by not very much, but right there, I need to make that. Yeah. There we go. That's how much I was off, and I noticed it right there, probably an inch, maybe. So, but now I'm going to draw. So, but I'm going to, when I'm done, I'm going to have walls, I promise you, that are 6 inches wide everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Don't forget to go behind you and delete any of those measurement lines. You'll be thankful you did. So this gets a little tricky on these funny corners. And again, you might just be building a very square house, and you're not going to have the same problems I'm having. I'm going to go like there, escape. And here is an interesting corner. I do need to go pink and type in 6 inches, enter. And then I'm going to do a little connection corner. I don't know if that's there in the house. And then go all the way down. Should be pink. Why are you not pink? Okay, if not, fine. I can trick you by going. I would like a pink line though. Try to go. I'm trying to go perpendicular. So remember, parallel, 2 lines even distance apart. Parallel. Perpendicular is like a T, a perfect T. Perpendicular. And I'm going to type in 6 inches, enter. And that gives me the thickness of the wall, and I can just connect the dots. And maybe that's why I like this, because it's like dot to dot, and I always loved dot to dot when I was little. So I don't know about this corner, if that is actually a true, if that's what the floor plan shows. I don't think so. It looks like it comes to a point, but that's a weird angle. Can I? Of course I can. Yes, I can. I can just go straight green, escape, straight blue, escape, and delete the overhang. Oh, I want the, blue, not blue. What was that about? Blue, why is it blue? Blue is up. Why are you blue? This should be pink. There, that's what I wanted. I don't know why that was blue though. That's weird. So here is the corner. Well, I just solved that problem. That is how the floor plan is. So I'm not the architect. I am the designer. I'm like the builder. So the architect, pretend like you're the builder, and what we're doing is building it. The architect has already done this, or not. Maybe the architect says, "Here's the house. I'd like to see it in 3D." And so our job is to put it in SketchUp so he can see it, and maybe the client can see it in 3D before it's built. That's an interesting angle also. So I'm going to click there, hit escape. Before I knew you could hit escape, I was always choosing another tool, or and then clicking off of it and then back to the pencil. Now I can just hit escape and then go right back to it. It's great. So here's the same thing. I'm going to go perpendicular, type in 6 inches. That's super important. And then this should be, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to have to do a 6-inch right here. See, you have to trust. See, this pink does not look like it's right on the line, but it is. And the angle even looks a little wrong to me, but it's pink, so it's perpendicular. I have to trust. So 6 inches, enter. Now I just connect the dots. Easy, right? And kind of fun. So connect the dots right here. And this is where that weird angle thing I did before, I'm going to do it again. So this is going to be pink, escape. This will be also pink, escape. Delete the overhang. delete the extra lines. There we go. It's perfect. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Look at that. It's going to be amazing, this house. All right. Let's see. I don't know if that's 6 inches. I don't remember. I think so, but I'm going to measure real quick. That is not 6 inches. So, oh, but that's where I drew. That's right. It doesn't have to be 6 inches. That is not. It's just a weird angle. Yep, it's like a weird intersection. So that's fine. Let's go this way, pink, until the corner, like that. Okay. Now we can go, it looks like it's going to be here. So I need to go here, out, perpendicular, not blue. Blue's up. Trust pink. 6 inches. Hey, come on. 6 inches. I said 6 inches. Pink. 6 inches. Enter. Thank you. And then you can't guess. I could go this way. I can't really tell. That is a weird intersection, but I do think there's going to be, let's just do a 6 inch this way. Out, pink, 6 inches, enter. And then again, it's just connect the dots like that. And so that's really cool. This one is just going to go straight green. That's green. That's great. So it is, on occasion, it's on an axis line. Because, you know why? Because we put it on the origin when we started. And so the whole drawing is on the green axis. That really helped us. And I'm enjoying that now. So I'm going to stop here and then go. Remember, ignore windows and doors. Just go all the way, although that's a wall. So, and of course, that's a wall too. I'm going to stop there, hit escape. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. I'm trying to do the outside only, so I got sidetracked. I went that way. I was excited to go that way. So just slow your jets, Mr. Johns. Let's yeah, this is going to change. This is going to change, but I'm going to go ahead and temporarily put this in and delete those measurement lines. And again, I will show you why shortly. Now, we're doing the outside. So let's go outside all the way to the corner of the house. And the more you zoom in, the more accurate you can be. See that? I can be really accurate. Now, where does it actually go? To the shadow or to the dark black? It's really hard to tell. Just be consistent. If you're always going to the outside of the dark, I think it's the black line, like the dark part. Hit escape. It's fine. Now I need a perpendicular, which in this case is green, 6 inch line. So I realize that this is only helping you if you're doing the same floor plan. So you can kind of ignore me if you are, I don't know how far to go. I'm going to stop there. If you're doing your own floor plan, continue, right? So do the outside walls first and then the inside walls. And that's exactly what I am working on. Outside walls and then inside walls. And this is a pretty big house. It didn't seem like it at first, but I'm only halfway around the outside. So I'm going to pause here and come back when I'm done with the outside wall. And we want to make sure this last step, no matter what floor plan you're doing, make sure you've got 6 inch wide. I assume yours will be 6 inches wide as well. 6 inch wide walls with, oh, no missing parts. I just found one. So this is where these, oh, no, this way. This is where these lines intersect, which definitely makes some interesting corners, but as long as I stay true to the 6-inch thing, it was actually pretty easy to do. Oh, so looking for any, that's fine. I'll leave that there. That's what I'm looking for. Get rid of those. Don't want any of the measurement lines. So check every corner, look around your house, look at your walls. These are all outside or exterior walls. And this is one of my favorite parts. So we're going to use the push-pull tool and click on one area of the wall. Click, hold it down, pull up, let go, type in 8 feet, enter. And there you have it. Your outside walls are created. And if you look at that, there's the shape of your house. Next time we will do interior walls, and then we'll move on to doors and windows and go from there. So we got some work to do, but it really isn't that bad. You break it down into chunks like this. Outside walls, boom, done. Next time, inside walls, boom, done. Doors and windows, done. And we'll just keep on trucking along. It's going to look really cool when we're done. So thanks for joining me this time, and keep up the good work. See you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.